God! A bombshell just went off behind the scenes in the NFL, and the Raiders are at the center of it. An unexpected move could bring one of the league's most high-profile cornerbacks to Las Vegas, and I'm talking about a name that will leave you speechless. Yes, my friend, the same player who shone in Seattle and was discovered by none other than Pete Carroll. Now, under Carroll's own leadership in Las Vegas, the possibility of a reunion is confusing the entire Raider Nation. But the news isn't so simple. There are hidden motives, hush-hush negotiations, and plenty of behind-the-scenes squabbling. I've gotten exclusive information about this potential trade, and I'll reveal every detail here. But first, if you wear the black and silver with pride, like it, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications, because what I'm about to tell you today could completely change the Raiders' future. The buzz around Raider Nation has reached fever pitch, and it's all centered around a name that head coach Pete Carroll knows better than anyone: Seattle Seahawks cornerback Rick Woolen. According to NFL insider Ian Rappaport, several league insiders are monitoring Woolen as a potential trade candidate this season. But Sports Illustrated's Tim Weaver not only reported the interest, he directly pointed to the Las Vegas Raiders as perhaps the most logical destination for the signing, and the reasoning makes perfect sense. Carroll was the man who originally selected Woolen in the 5th round of the 2022 NFL Draft, a move that many analysts immediately labeled one of the biggest bargains of that entire draft class. In his rookie season, Woolen displayed outstanding passing skills, elite ball handling, speed, and instincts that made quarterbacks think twice about throwing to him. While his production has declined in subsequent seasons, his natural athleticism and potential remain undeniable, and his connection with Carroll could be the key to unlocking that potential again in silver and black. For a Raiders defense that has struggled to find consistency in the secondary, adding Woolen could be transformative. The numbers speak louder than speculation. In just 52 career games, Woolen has recorded 176 total tackles, forced 1 fumble, recovered 4, caught 11 interceptions, returned 1 for a touchdown, and defended 42 passes. These are the kind of impactful statistics that jump out at you. This isn't a role player or a depth piece. This is the kind of defense that can change games and sway matchups in his favor. What makes the idea even more appealing to Las Vegas is Woolen's age. At just 26, he's entering the prime of his career. Acquiring him wouldn't just solve a problem. It might not be a short-term problem, but it would also give the Raiders a potential cornerstone for years to come. Pairing him with other emerging talents on defense could solidify the unit in a way fans haven't seen in years. Imagine Woolen lining up against the AFC West's elite receivers, using his height, speed, and instincts to frustrate opponents like Patrick Mahomes and Justin Herbert. Raider Nation has long yearned for a lockdown cornerback, and Woolen has the raw talent to become just that under Carroll's guidance. Of course, trades like this are never simple. Seattle may be hesitant to part with such a talented defender, especially one who seemed destined to be a cornerstone for their franchise not long ago. But every player has a price, and if Woolen is indeed available, the Raiders' glaring need for cornerback will make him one of the most aggressive potential suitors. For Carroll, that would mean reuniting with a player he handpicked and molded, but this time under the lights of Allegiant Stadium, with the passionate roar from Raider Nation behind them. Speculation will only increase as the trade deadline approaches. Will Seattle make a move? Will Las Vegas be willing to part with valuable assets or players to bring Woolen in for a while? Raiders fans should expect to hear Woolen's name repeatedly in the coming weeks, because as the rumors grow louder, the possibility seems more real with each passing day. And while Raider Nation dreams of a young, dynamic cornerback in silver and black, reality has already given the team a powerhouse elsewhere on the roster, one that could dramatically reshape the offense going forward. If Raider Nation assumed cornerback was their biggest problem, the news from Las Vegas quickly proved otherwise. Disaster struck when a CT scan confirmed what fans feared. Starting left tackle Colton Miller suffered a fracture that could sideline him for months, perhaps even the rest of the season. For a team already struggling with inconsistency, losing its most reliable lineman is nothing short of devastating. The front office wasted no time in making changes. They promoted rookie tight end Carter Runyon from the practice squad to the active roster and signed offensive tackle Leroy James IV to the practice squad. It's a race to fill the voids, but let's be honest, replacing Colton Miller isn't just a matter of trading players. He's been the anchor of this offensive line, the player trusted to protect Geno Smith's blind side week after week. Without him, the entire structure seems shaky. For now, veteran Stone Forsythe is expected to take over at left tackle, but Forsythe's record raises more questions than answers. Last season, Pro Football Focus ranked him 132nd among all offensive tackles. That kind of performance doesn't inspire much confidence, especially when the Raiders face fierce pass rushers in the AFC West. Some fans and analysts have already turned their attention to rookie Charles Grant, a third-round pick who has been showing in practice. Coach Pete Carroll understands the door is open for Grant if he continues to prove himself. Could the rookie be thrown into the fire sooner than expected? Raider Nation may find out soon sooner rather than later. Interestingly, the offensive line's last performance in Week 4 against the Chicago Bears was their best yet. They didn't allow a single sack, and running back Ashton Jeanty exploded for 138 rushing yards. Pro Football Focus even ranked his pass-blocking efficiency first in the NFL that week at 97.7. Encouraging signs? Yes, but let's not forget that PFF still ranks the Raiders' offensive line 29th overall. The numbers don't lie, and this unit still has a long way to go. One bright spot, Jackson Powers-Johnson returned at right guard and completely dominated Chicago, posting an 85.4 pass-blocking grade, which ranked 6th in the entire NFL. If he maintains this level of play, he could soften the blow of Miller's loss. But let's not take it for granted. Miller's absence changes everything. Without his star defender, Geno Smith will be under more pressure. The ground game will face tougher battles, and the margin of error will shrink drastically. And just when it seemed the offense couldn't take any more hits, another headline began to circulate. This one focused not on the trenches, but on the passing attack, and on a veteran potential target with years of playoff experience waiting for his next chance. Week 1 gave Raider Nation hope. Geno Smith threw for 362 yards, Jacoby Myers torched his former team with 97 receiving yards, and the Raiders beat the Patriots on the road to start 1-0. But before the dust even settled, the team was rocked by another shocking development. 5-time Pro Bowl wideout Amari Cooper abruptly retired just days after returning to the franchise. Cooper's sudden loss left Las Vegas short of wide receivers, and speculation is now mounting that the Raiders may turn to a veteran name still on the market, Tyler Boyd. Boyd, a former Cincinnati Bengals star, built an impressive resume from 2016 to 2023, amassing over 6,000 yards and 31 touchdowns in his career. He was a key player in the Bengals' 2022 Super Bowl run and earned the vote for one of the league's most reliable possession receivers. Last year, he signed a one-year contract with the Tennessee Titans, but that season was largely forgettable. He only caught 39 passes, the second lowest total of his career. Still, his record speaks volumes, and for a Raiders offense seeking leadership and stability, Boyd could be just what they need. NFL reporter Adam LaRose noted that Las Vegas, with over $25 million in cap space, could easily sign Boyd on a short-term, low-cost contract. He wouldn't be asked to carry the passing game. That role already belongs to Myers and rookie tight end Brock Bowers, who exploded in Week 1. But Boyd could provide depth, experience, and a reliable target in crunch time, something every playoff-caliber team desperately needs. The Steelers expressed interest in Boyd earlier this offseason, and the Pennsylvania native made it clear he would welcome the opportunity to play for his hometown team, but no deal has materialized. This leaves the door open for the Raiders, who could offer something the Steelers didn't: immediate playing time, a starting spot if needed, and the opportunity to pursue another playoff berth under Pete Carroll. With rumors of a Woolen trade to strengthen the defense, Colton Miller's major trade that could change the entire offensive line, and the possibility of signing Tyler Boyd to compensate for Amari Cooper's unexpected retirement. Which of these three decisions do you think the Raiders need to prioritize first to keep their playoff hopes alive in 2025? Leave your opinion here. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I'll be back later to update you with the latest Raiders news.